Samanaan tumelang molweni, abusheni di macharoni. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, goeiedag. Alweer massakinders, my name is Winston and this is Jalen. Welcome back to my channel, Bushies Wat Boer. On this channel we discuss everything relating to small scale farming and those small projects that you can do yourself, save on some money and enjoy the fruit of your labor. But in today's video, I want to give you an update on our rabbits because they are multiplying. Let me show you what I mean. So right here, guys, you guys know this. If you've been following the channel, you know this cage. This is the cage that we introduced when we got the rabbits. We put them in this cage, but we felt that the cage is too small for these four, and then we moved them, or for the four rabbits that we have, and then we moved them outside. Right now we have mommy over there. Jalen is busy cleaning the waterer. It's winter, guys, so never mind the mess here. This tree is just shedding all his leaves, so this is all leaves that fell, so we still need to clean up here. But this mother over here gave birth to four baby rabbits. The four rabbits that we got, of the four, we have three males and only this female. So in order for us to control the breeding, we had to bring her out and put her in this place. Let me show you where they were. Alright, so this cage, Whitey is leading the way. He's actually very naughty because he barks at them through the fence. But this is the cage where we kept one of the burbuls, one of the dogs that we had. We kept her here. She passed away last year, and this camp was just vacant. So we thought this place is nice, big enough. I think this is about 5 meters wide and about 8 or 10 meters long, so it's actually very big for them. So we kept them in here. If I can just go in here, so we have a little lock just to put in here to close it, and then once you're on the inside you don't have access to the lock. We basically use a piece of wire like this just to hook it so it can stay closed. The dogs can't come in. So there you go, three males that you see over there. So we kept them in this big area over here. They tried digging holes and making tunnels and stuff. They never got through, but they managed to make a tunnel system under this big truck tire. You can see that they made a tunnel over here. They started that this tunnel goes from here. They made it a nice circle around and it comes out there. So the nest of these babies were somewhere in between, in here, somewhere in here. If you stick your hand in here, there was a nest right over there. So we had to control that because we had a problem because these babies are so small. The one day they popped up last week. Last week we saw them. No, this week, earlier this week. It's Thursday today. It's Thursday. Earlier this week, my boy, that's what he's doing. Earlier this week, my boy came and he said, listen, there's babies. We didn't believe him, and then we actually saw the babies. But now they started being active, and these holes over here, these holes are way too big. I think this is 50 by 50 centimeters, millimeters, 50 by 50 millimeters, and these rabbits fit through there. They went right out. They went and nibbled. If Whitey comes around, then they just come back in. The one day I saw the one come in here, and then when I stood here, because these pellets are blocking it from coming back in, that rabbit didn't know where to go. So if Whitey were to go in that kennel cage there, the kennel or the camp, it would have caught that rabbit because he didn't know how to come back. So what we did was we had to get them out here because one of these, that's the baby, this one was trying to mate with the female again, and I think the other one is the daddy of the babies, and he's just trying to chase him away. I'm just trying to see, there he is right over there. So he's trying to chase this one away, and then preventing him from mating and mating the the female. So there you go. I think he's the daddy. So we had to take them out of here because females can get pregnant them soon after they give birth. So we caught them all and we decided now let's bring them back in here. They are hiding right now. So what we did was we took, it's the grass that I cut over there, the straw that I cut. I used that and I brought that in as bedding. And then what Jalen also did was when we broke open the, let me just go in here. What Jalen also did was when we broke open the camp, where I showed you where the nest was. We took all of the fluff that she used to build a nest. We took that out so that we can keep the scent. And then we took a box. Okay, Jalen actually took the box and he cut open. She's protecting her babies because they are all in there. I think you can see a baby sticking out over there. Okay, but we actually made this box. Jalen made this box. We took out all the fluff and we used it here, and then we kind of tried to simulate a nest in there to try and make it nice and cozy for them. Let me just take some of the straw and just want to dirty the water. Just want to put it in there. So they are all in here basically. So we're trying to like give them a shelter, and then if she is pregnant, she can maybe use this as another nest. Let me see if I can't get any footage for you. If I can just put on the, if I can put on the, there you go. There they are hiding right at the back. How many sets of ears do we see? They're coming closer. Lekker inquisitive. So there they're hiding. They are nice and cozy. It's actually nice and warm. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be cold, but it is nice and warm. Okay, here's spider webs on top because I stuck my head on here and spiders. But then never mind. I will just clean it out here. There's mommy trying to protect her babies, and there are 4 babies in here, nice and cozy. And this is where they will be staying from now on. We're also gonna try and make a fix this ramp, because this ramp, it's slippery. I showed you in a previous video. If you watched that video, it's a bit slippery for them to come up here, but this is big enough for mommy and her babies. Okay, so that's the predicament that we are in. So what is the plan going forward? Right now we don't know if the males or one of the males mated with the mommy, so we don't know if she's pregnant right now. What I've read about the babies, they come out about 2 to 3 weeks, so the babies should be about 2-3 weeks old already, and rabbits are pregnant for a month. So if she is pregnant, then she is already 2 to 3 weeks pregnant. So if in the next month there is no new babies, then we know that she is not pregnant. Then we're gonna give her another month just to heal up and give her some time, so she doesn't just baby making machine that's just causing problems and health issues for any animal for that matter. So what the plan is, of the 3 males, we're gonna sell 2 of the males. All right, we're gonna sell 2 of the males, the 2 that were fighting actually over mating her, and then we're gonna keep the baby. I don't know if you guys remember the baby that we had. That's also a male, because the 3 there's females, males. So we're gonna keep the baby. By the time she's ready to mate again, we're not gonna don't wanna come out right now. By the time she's ready, then the baby should be ready to mate her again, and then we will be able to, by that time we will also be able to sex and tell the difference of whether these babies are male and female. We'll make that video in the future to show you how to tell the difference between a male and a female rabbit, and then from there we can control the breeding. So what I'm telling the boys is that you really need only 3 females and 1 male. That's all you need to have a profitable and a sustainable rabbit business. So they are breeding for pets, to sell the pets. I am gonna get meat rabbits in the future, because I would like to sell and eat rabbits myself, and because there's a market for this kind of thing. You won't believe me, but And mommy's out. Mommy is out. She's just looking, and the cat is also looking. So we need to make sure that she's out because she is a hunter of note. But that's it. That's the end of the video. There's the baby's also coming out. Let me give you this. This is actually nice. There's a baby coming out. So they are actually they ran back. They're actually very comfortable. um, I'm gonna try and add some footage here to show you how comfortable they get with a new cage. Chickens are fighting. So okay, let's end this video here. If I get some, when I edit this video, I will add some other footage. Okay, so both of the rabbit farmers are here with me. So we actually need to chat about selling the rabbits. What's the plan going forward? I wouldn't want them to sell the rabbits and just use the money, splash the money. Right now they need to know about business, and part of this expenses I am carrying because I'm buying the rabbit food. They need to learn about when they sell the rabbits. They need to learn that there's expenses as well, and the expenses that we have right now is rabbit food. That's the only expense that we have. Rabbit food. Water is there, the hay is there, we can get the hay, grass is there readily available to feed them. The only thing is pellets, rabbit pellets. That's the only expense. So we need to have a chat in terms of when I get my rabbits as well. I'm going to have to buy that much food to feed all the rabbits, but they're going to have to understand that when they sell the rabbits, that there's also an expense, so that they can also know about business. That's where we're going with this. So this is the end of the video. If you like the video, give me the thumbs up. If you don't, give me the thumbs down. Comment down below, tell us what you think about our rabbitry that we have started. We don't have a name for our rabbitry. It's not registered, so we don't have a rabbitry name. We'll use Bushy Zwadboer at the moment for the rabbitry, or we'll say Bushy Rabbitry. We don't know. We'll see going forward. I also don't want to go the registered route, because the registered route means that you have to go to shows, and you looking at the what you call it, the bloodlines, and you're looking at breed standards and all of that. I don't want that. I want to be able to produce big enough rabbits in order for us to consume them and sell the meat and sell pets and whatever the case may be. So comment down below, tell us what you think, tell us what you would do in this instance if you were us. And if you haven't subscribed us yet, please destroy the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we have a new update. But that's it from me for now. Until next time, keep well, stay safe, stay blessed. Away.